I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about affirmations and what they are and how you can apply them in your life. I personally heard about affirmations years ago and I thought they were bogus. I didn't want to do it and I didn't see how something like that could affect your life. But now, today, it is something that I use on a daily basis and I can see a significant difference in my life, and that is why I'm sharing this with you. Positive affirmations that are things that you say out loud or in your mind. It's best to say it out loud. Things like, I am happy, I am beautiful, I am prosperous. It's things like that, things that you want to draw to yourself, to manifest to yourself, and saying them every single day actually really does change a lot. It can change my day from being really down and difficult to a really fantastic day. So for me personally, I started to say a few affirmations to start my day off. I wanted to be intentional, and so I woke up, I would stretch, and I would look outside and just say out loud, it is a beautiful day, it is going to be a great day. It is a beautiful day, it's going to be a great day. And the more I did that, the more nothing could make the day bad. So I started to apply it for other things. Recently, I had the strangest craving for mushrooms. I never eat mushrooms. I never buy mushrooms. It's just something that I don't eat. But I like them. They're fine. And I thought, oh, I wish I had some mushrooms. I would put some mushrooms in this. The next day, my sister called me and asked me if I wanted mushrooms. She said that she accidentally clicked the wrong amount for what she wanted for her food order, and she bought 3 pounds instead of 3 mushrooms. And I got mushrooms because I said out loud that I want mushrooms. And there's other things that I have manifested into my life. Believe it or not, I did manifest having alopecia, being bald, into my life. I did do that. It took me years to figure it out. And when I figured it out, I texted my husband. I was like, oh my goodness, I manifested alopecia into my life. And I'll tell you how. Because what you really want, you are going to get. What you really say out loud, what you really think is coming, is going to come. So when I was little, I had a Barbie doll, and you could change her hair. It was like different wigs, and you could take them off and put them on. And I always thought that she was cuter with no hair on. I would just play with her with no hair. I thought she was cuter that way. She had a little round head, and I liked it. The other thing was, anytime I saw somebody who had lost their hair due to a medical treatment, I thought that they were cute. And there were things like that that just kept on happening, that I liked the baldness. I saw a girl on a talk show, Tyra Banks talk show, and she had alopecia, and she was not necessarily comfortable in her skin, but she was also on the show presenting herself, and I thought that she was beautiful. Well, now I'm bald. I don't really think it's a coincidence. The fact that I'm so confident and fine being bald. I have a hat on today because it's a cold day again. So I have to have a hat on, otherwise all the heat escapes to the top of my head. Aside from that, my husband, I knew who I was going to marry. It was not easy, but I was going to marry him, and that came. Whatever you really think is going to come to you, it is going to come to you. So if you're thinking really negative thoughts all the time, or thinking, this isn't going to work out, I can't do this, you're most likely not going to be able to do this. There's a quote that somebody says, and I can't remember who it is, but they say, those who think they can and those who think they can't are both usually right. And I think they even say it on Kung Fu Panda, and I absolutely love that because it's true. If you don't think that you can do something and you're constantly telling yourself that you can't do it, you're most likely not going to push through and do it. You will give up before you do it. But if you're someone who continues to say, I can do this, you're going to push through and you're going to do it. And that's like almost common sense. But as far as saying affirmations, saying, I am healthy, I can breathe, I am whole. So I have asthma and I've been saying those things. And I haven't had to use an inhaler in a really long time. And I'm allergic to all hair, my own hair, animal hair. I went into a house that was absolutely filthy with hair, and it was just everywhere. And the smell was very, very overwhelming because of the situation. And I had no breathing problems at all. It was amazing. What are some other things? Oh, so as I've noticed the difference, how applying just these small things in my life, how it's helped me with exercise and breathing and how my day goes and my relationship with people, and saying positive affirmations for my husband while he's away at work, and then he comes home having a great day, and I just like spent some time giving him those things. Affirmations put out positive energy, and energy is a real thing. It really is a real thing. If you pray, your prayers are a real thing. They are energy. And what you put out there, it will come back. I promise you. And so recently I decided to go even bigger, like see what else can happen. And I'm excited to see the progress that comes from it and to share it with everybody. But I really want to tell you, I had a friend who was asking how to cope with like depression and postpartum after having a baby, not feeling well. And I suggested this to her, that when you're trying to find confidence, whether it's in your body, your personality, whether it's in a relationship, or to stand up and talk to people, whatever it is that you're doing, say it out loud. Every morning when you stop to think about it during the day, or at night before you go to bed, especially at night before you go to bed. If you say positive thoughts at night before you go to bed, when your subconscious is about to take over, that can have a huge effect. I've been waking up feeling amazing and having the most amazing dreams, and it's been so much fun. I've called my parents and I'm like, you won't believe the dream I just had. And I wake up just full of energy and so happy. And I'm saying these positive things before I go to bed. One of the things that I'm drawing into my life right now is prosperity, both in finances and in a career and in my family. Having all of those things come in a way that is pleasing to me. And so I've been saying affirmations and they're coming. Everything is working out. And there's one that I'm working on right now. And it's pretty big and pretty incredible, and I hope to share it with you guys soon. So stay tuned for that because it will be great. But I promise if you do these things on a regular basis and truly believe, that's the key, to truly believe. It's not just about imagining, it's about taking action as well. So if you want to draw something to yourself, then what do you have to get prepared to do those things? Well, if you want to be really good at yoga, which is something that I just started to get into, and I am far from good at it, but I have a goal. Well, I have a yoga mat and I'm doing yoga stuff. People who do those things have started to come into my life because I've had those thoughts, I've put them out there, but I also took action. For money, for example, if you want to be wealthy and financially stable, then prepare yourself for that. Go meet with a financial advisor. Go talk to them, do the preparations that they tell you, and then say your affirmations and continue through life preparing for that. And I believe that if you are prepared for something, it will come. So that is my take on affirmations. Here's a few affirmations that I really like. If you're going along the lines of health, you can say, I am whole, I am healthy, I can breathe, I am whole, I am healthy, I can breathe. If it's about weight or something physical, you can say, I can eat whatever I want and I am the perfect weight. I can eat whatever I want and I'm the perfect weight. Or I love healthy food because healthy food is going to give you energy and keep you healthy. So I love healthy food. I love healthy food. What is something else? Relationships. I am surrounded by people who love me. I am surrounded by people who love me. Or if you want to say it for somebody in your relationship, you can say, like, if you have a spouse or a partner, you can tell them, you are loved, you are wise, you are prosperous. You are loved, you are wise, you are prosperous. That will help you and them. So kind of like two birds with one stone. A financial one, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, I have abundance flowing to me. Anyway, it's just whatever you come up with. It can be long, it can be short, and you just say it and it just makes you happy. If it's along the lines of feeling good, you're dealing with like depression, I am happy, it is a beautiful day, I am loved. I am happy, it is a beautiful day, I am loved, or I have a purpose, or I am needed. Anything that keeps you on that level of feeling joy and moving forward in your life. It's amazing. So I'm going to challenge you to try this for at least 2 weeks, so 14 days. Anybody can do something for 14 days. It takes 21 days to set a habit. And so if you can do 21 days, then I would even push for that. But if you can say affirmations first thing when you wake up in the morning and first thing before you go to bed for 14 days, I promise you, you are going to see a world of difference in your life and those around you. Things that affected you before will affect you differently in a positive way. But you have to believe it. You have to keep saying it. It has to be meaningful. So make sure that it is something that's meaningful. What is important to me will not be important to you. So find something that you need. If you're a writer, say affirmations about writing and publishing and things like that, because that's also what I'm trying to do. But let's say that you're trying to get through medical school, which I have no knowledge about whatsoever. Your affirmations can be towards that. So I really challenge you guys to do this. It's amazing. And please leave your comments below about experiences that you have had and suggestions for those who want to try it.